Hey there everybody, these are just some of my McFarlane DC Multiverse figures that I customized just a little bit, and I wanted to show some of the customization off. I did Bane's eyes, and I did his little green veins, and a little bit of this serum. So we'll give you a look at that, and I did this Clayface's eyes, just his eyes. Isn't that cool look? But this is what Bane looks like now, under a blacklight. Looks like the serum is pumping through his veins. Everything's all lit up. And even though it looks a little sloppy in the camera, like when it's lit up, it's almost invisible when it's not under a blacklight. And then I did his eyes just a little bit also. Let's see if we get a better view of that. See how they light up now when under a blacklight? I think that looks pretty cool. So yeah, and then Clayface, I think he just looks so much better when his eyes light up. And the camera don't really do it justice too good, but it really does look neat. And you can see the plastics themselves kind of are different colors under the blacklight. Like the big upper torso is much lighter brown than the rest of him. And I think the light up eyes look way cool. Alright, let's stand these guys back up. Next I did the Devastator Doomsday Batman. And all I did was put a little bit of yellowy orange glow in the dark paint on his back and on some of his spikes. But I just think that makes him, under a blacklight, makes him look really cool. And then his eyes I did in red, so they light up really red now. Looks like he's all charged up and ready to attack. I did a touch of a black wash over him too. But yeah, that's the Doomsday Batman. I think he looks pretty cool. I did all kinds of glow-in-the-dark stuff on Titan Joker. I made all of his blood look like it's hot, like it's glowing and running out of him. Made his mohawk super green, his eyes light up green like in the video game. When he's under a black light, and I whitened his teeth a little bit. But you can still see those green veins that originally lit up on him. But anywhere he had some ripped flesh or like bone protrusions, they glow kind of yellowy green now. And the blood looks just a lot more like vivid. And some of those weird sores that were appearing on his body are now kind of like oozing like fluorescent orange pus. And I think that looks really cool. I did his back vertebrae I did in the glow green, but then I put white over the top. Just standard white. I put some red neon blood down his vertebrae, so it looks more like it just burst through the skin. He's got some more day glow on his back to brighten that up some more. And then just for the heck of it, I put a little blue down on his feet, which just looks like he walked through some blue paint or something on the ground, but I think it looks good. And I did his toenails, as you can see. So they are vivid, like glow-in-the-dark green now. But yeah. There's a couple little dots of blue on his arms, but I didn't go crazy with the blue. But yeah, just his light up eyes. He just looks that much more sinister now. So cool. And because he's like a clown, you know, he's the Joker, I went extra crazy with the day glow. And I just think it makes him look so much cooler. Really just picked up Ursa Major, the Build-A-Figure. He's the Grizzly Bear. And I did not paint his torso orange. That's what the plastic looks like under a blacklight. All I did was give him red pupils, so that he looks angry, like his eyes are lit up. And they're just little red dots, even though they glow so bright, it looks like the entire eye is red under a blacklight. But yeah, if you have this figure and you put it under a blacklight, that's the color of the plastic. It looks brown in normal light, but man, it looks orange as can be under a blacklight. Like, that's what it looks like normally. And this figure just drives. See, I just did a red pupil in each eye. Camera doesn't want to focus, but yeah, that's all I did. But I was checking out his eyes under the blacklight, and I was like, what the heck? That's so odd. But yeah, I just got this figure. I think he's pretty cool. Saw those red glowing eyes out in the forest, and then him coming out at you. That'd be something. Hey, last but not least, I named him Coal Tar. Like the name Coal, C-O-L-E, instead of C-O-A-L, and then Tar, because he obviously is tar instead of clay. But, aka, you could call him Tarface. There's so many names you could call him. But I basically customized him and did him in jet black. I did his teeth white and his eyes orange. And then I did his inside of his mouth, at least the tongue area, red. But yeah, I figured if you got one bad guy made out of clay, back here, Clayface, then this one could be made of tar. And I was coming up with all different names for him, like oil slick, asphalt, tar face. I really liked coal tar, because there's an old product that people used to use back in the day for like dandruff and skin problems, and it was called coal tar, Coaltar. And I decided, like, the name Cole, I'd call him Cole, and then tar, like coal tar. I think that's pretty cool, but could you imagine how sticky and horrible it would be to fight with this dude made of tar? You think clay was bad. And all the faces and stuff look really cool in black. But I did some, a little bit of fluorescence underneath of the black. And you can see when you turn a blacklight on, just little bits light up. Originally, I had the eyes and the mouths all lit up. But in my opinion, it was a bit much. You can see some of the green showing through. But I figured out, you know what, I was just going to go black with it. And that's what I ended up covering up most of it. But the little bits of it you see shining through here and there in the blacklight actually look kind of cool. It almost has a lava look. But, and then see his eyes look pretty neat under the blacklight. They're actually a lot cleaner than this. I don't know. This camera's picking up all kinds of weird stuff today. But that's what his mouth looks like inside. Lights up real bright. And yeah, I don't know. Something must be wet still. I'm gonna have to touch this up a little bit now. I don't know what I touched that was wet. It couldn't be on Joker. I did him days ago. Oh well. No big deal. Easy touch up. But yeah, maybe someday in the future they'll actually introduce this as a character. Like maybe Clayface has a brother, Coaltar or something, you know. I thought that was pretty cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace out, everyone.